Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. But I wanted to show off this quick project because I'm about to package it up and send it off to Oregon. But this is a TD-20 drum module, which is actually not made anymore. A customer out of Oregon found me and wanted a custom enclosure, and I was like, what do you want on it? Like unicorns or flames or skulls or whatever. And he didn't go for the unicorns, but he did go for the flames and skulls. And I've been teaching myself Fusion 360, working on using my 2x2 plasma cutter, CNC plasma cutter over there. And there's a lot of hours sank into this thing, so I thought it'd be cool to kind of show it off before I package it up and ship it. So this is the TD-20 sound module. I believe it's like drum controls. I'm not in a band. But he wanted something that both enclosed it and protected it and looked cool. So I think I got it going pretty good. So this is the most complicated thing I've ever made in Fusion 360. All of this was cut out on my CNC plasma cutter over here. Of course, I designed the box and everything. I found the flames online and I bought the skull design. But yeah, it came out pretty good. I ended up, this is all out of 14 gauge. These slots here are where I had to slot it for the bends, but I actually think they came out pretty cool. They look pretty neat. I did weld these corners up here, corners down here, nylock nuts here to cinch it tight enough that the lid will stay up, and it shouldn't loosen itself because of the nylocks. But really cool. It looks like the skull is upside down when it's closed, but when it's up, presumably facing, you know, the crowd or whoever's walking up to your drum kit, you see a really cool view of the skull. So this unit has full access from the back. I put these braces here to keep it, you know, extra sturdy because you don't know if it's going to get banged around or not. But full access to all the ports. And underneath, if I can get to it, it still has all of the factory mounts via the factory bolt holes, but I've also slotted the holes so the unit can be slid forward and backwards depending on who's playing and where they want it. This paint is it's called metal cast paint. So it has a silver base layer, primer layer, and then the orange part is actually a tinted clear coat, which is kind of cool and kind of frustrating because if you scratch the silver at all, it's a clear coating, so you can see right through it. And then it's also a clear coat, tinted clear coat, so every time you hit it again, it gets darker. And it was really challenging on this one because there were so many angles. So like when I would try to paint here, some of the overspray would go through onto the inside. So I think the paint's neat. I'm not in love with it yet. I think I'll probably try it again in the future, but it was really frustrating on this project. You know, I did end up getting some drips and stuff that I got fixed pretty well, but it's a little bit frustrating, but I probably would try it again in the future. But like I said, this is the hardest thing I've developed in Fusion 360 yet, so it's been kind of an adventure. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this or not, but I got the whole thing mocked up with joints and everything. And you know, for those of you that are in metalworking, you're like, yeah, that's super basic. Well, for me, it's cool because this is the most complicated thing I've made yet. So I figured out how to fold flat and put slots for the bends and all the good things. So anyways, I hope you all like that update. It came out with a pretty cool enclosure. If you think of something cool that you want made, reach out to me because I'm always interested in making new things. So hope you enjoyed, and you go out and shop, make something.